Hey, you guys, what up? What up? It's your boy Ty.
And Ty.
Yeah. So we are back with part two of REALI-TV. On this specific episode, we want to tackle the interview with Nene Leakes and T.S. Madison that has been going viral over the last few, I would say, week. It's a change. I think it's like 8 days old, I want to say, only because I saw it in my algorithm earlier. I was watching Erica De Niro. Shout out Erica De Niro TV. Y'all go watch her. Excuse me, content, subscribe, all that. But nonetheless, I saw it in the algorithm. So I think it happened like 8 days ago. So, by the way, real quick, shout out to Nene and her team. Like, you know, when she and Sierra first announced doing a podcast, I was like, I don't know about this. That's a little weird matchup. But I think the best thing to do was just to pivot and her do it herself. And she's been on it with getting guests and being, you know, consistent. So that's good. It'd be nice if she really want to shake the table, she and Kenya will collaborate, have an episode, and it'll be the very first day of that reunion that comes out, or as soon as the reunion part one comes out, which I will be watching that, by the way. I don't even know if I want to watch it though, because at this point, Britt Tanika is not going to be there. And then King is not going to be there. So I'm like,
Brioche bun?
Yeah, she's not going to be there. So I'm like, is this even going to be, like, how much can y'all really talk about this fake beef y'all got with Drew? Because everybody just taking on Portia's issue, which is really a non-issue. And I'm sorry, but no, somebody that moved like Portia, I don't care if Dennis and Drew did not tell her they were filming and working together with the music on the show, even though that's not true. But somebody who was like Portia, who can walk in her coworker house and take her husband, since y'all want to say they wasn't friends, whatever. We seen them in pictures. They look pretty friendly to me. But somebody that moved like her, and we don't even have to go to Fallon. We could go to the way she treats Shamia. We could go to the way that she treated her sister Lauren when she was her assistant, when she was pregnant. And she was treating her like shit. I will never fold on how people think somebody that like that deserves loyalty. I just don't understand. But nonetheless, moving on to our Otis segment, over the ignorant shit. That is what that stands for. Would you like to go first, Ty?
Yes. I'm over my mouth. Yeah. I'm over my mouth. I'm over lockjaw. I'm over wisdom teeth. I'm over all of it. So, yeah. Everybody take care of your oralness. Yeah. How about you, Ty? What are you?
Over there, fucking ass hotel. I am over adulthood. I am. I wanna. Thank you. I want a refund because this is not what it's supposed to be. You're catching everything. Juices too went out. Stop. So anyway, I'm just over everything. Adulthood, life, society, people, hate them all, hate everything. Is the cereal soggy yet? Put the damn spoon down. That's okay. I ain't gotta cuss you out because your dog gonna do it for me when you sitting there 2 and 10 minutes later, like a SpongeBob meme.
It's getting there.
Yeah. Ooh, just booming. So anyway, my Otis would be real talk. I mean, all that. I am over all that shit. But my Otis, and it kind of ties in with this episode, bigotry, especially from those who are oppressed themselves. To see the way that Black people are terrifyingly conservative, it's like, for y'all, the liberation stops at race. That's it. And as I said in past episodes, I am a meet you where you are type of person. Does that mean all Black people hate LGBTQ people? Absolutely not. But do most of y'all? More than likely. Let's just be real. And then for some of y'all, if it's not more than likely, it definitely was you had a family member who was in the community, and now you have like undone your brainwashing or whatever. So now you're tolerable of them, but somebody had to be in close proximity for you to not hold those feelings anymore. Whether it be familial or friend, maybe one of your friends came out to you and you didn't know how to take it at first, but now all of a sudden you are, accepting. And I don't even know, when people say accepting, I think really it's more just tolerable nowadays. Because let's be so fucking for real, if a baseball game happened and they show two men up on the screen because a man wanted to propose to his husband, how do we think that would go? Hell, we don't even have to talk about the social media response. What do you think the people in the bleachers are going to do?
Boom.
Oh, you're being cute. They're going to attack them. They're going to put hands on them. Hands and feet. I honestly believe it. Those same kids y'all be talking about, that y'all care about so much, it ain't going to matter that them kids are there. They're going to attack them. I feel like that's a safe assumption with the society that we live in, especially if it's black. But yeah, I'm over that. I'm over people hunting down on others because they're a little more oppressed than they are. That's whack as fuck. It's lame as fuck. And for you dumbass bitches talking about an agenda, the agenda is boys behave this way and girls behave this way. The shit that they've taught your ass since you grew up. The agenda is boy is a color for blue, girl color is pink, when it used to be reversed. The agenda is you don't wear this pink shirt as a man because it makes you. That's what the fucking agenda is. Y'all live and operate and function in an agenda every day. And I don't know how you sit here and have somebody who problems with somebody who lives without the outside of the confines of what society tells you to do. Excuse me. Instead of repressing themselves, and for who? Is Lil Uzi nail polish bothering y'all? It ain't bothering JT? It's like, I don't know. I don't understand. When you really sit back and peel the layers, the onion of society and why we do what we do and how we think what we think, I don't know how y'all don't just like ever ponder. Y'all be smoking. Y'all don't think about this when y'all smoke. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Do you have any thoughts? Because I'm kind of random.
No, I just agree. Ignorant
what
shit.
What do you think? Have you ever ran into that issue with your family?
Yeah.
So tell the class, how that made you feel.
So, I'm from the South, very deep, religious Southern roots, and with me having the lifestyle that I have, pretty sure no one agrees to it, but as of the moment, thank God no one has said anything disrespectful to my face, because yeah, we can get into some other shit, but it's a lot of things to be worried about in the world, and what the hell, somebody got in they bed, if it ain't, a child or a donkey or some shit.
That part. And that's the thing. A lot of y'all would rather it be a damn child. I never forget seeing a goddamn post than a man, if it's your male relative. I never forget seeing that post and how many likes it got of somebody saying they'd rather have a rapist as a family member than a gay person. Y'all are fucking psychotic. Y'all are unwell. Y'all are unfucking well in the head. But at any rate, let's move on to the topic. Fuck all y'all hoes, I'm sick of y'all. And then you're upholding the same system that also keeps a foot on your neck as well. That's why y'all men are out here and you can't fucking be emotional because you're worried about Oh, I don't want to be like a girl. I don't want to be like this. And even the way we demonize girl as growing up. Y'all have a heart attack and be ready to beat your son's ass. Y'all got on Young Miami, but a lot of y'all feel the same way. If your son was playing with a dollhouse, y'all would beat him. That's why these niggas can't nurture kids now, with y'all stupid asses. But at any rate, so first bulletin point I want to highlight with Nene and TS Madison. Biological is male and female, y'all. That's simply the genitalia. Societal is man and woman. That is where all that agenda that y'all keep talking about, that's where that the actual agenda, that's where that comes into play. Girls play with dolls, Barbie dolls, cook, XYZ, men, hard labor, outside, whatever. You have anything to add to that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. My next bulletin point is most men, if given the chance and secrecy, will fuck anything. I want y'all to realize that. And if you just could take yourself out of your heteronormative, performative ass for a second, what would the world look like if we were never told what a boy's supposed to do and what a girl's supposed to do? If it just popped out and there were no repressiveness, there was no repressiveness, there was no what, like everybody would probably be fucking on everybody, just being realistic. If there was no religion to control how people feel and how they should operate, if there was no this, if there was no that, everybody in this bitch would more than likely probably be pansexual or in at least tries. So, but definitely a man. The way these motherfuckers are socialized, I told y'all they was fucking these turkey ball turkeys. By the way, not buying those turkeys though. They was fucking the turkeys. These men will fuck anything. Like, and I just want people to. You good? I don't know. I don't know why that's such a hard concept to grasp for people. Like, granted, I work around liquor, so I get the men in their true state. So I've heard things that that will floor you. But I don't know. I just don't understand why people have a hard time understanding that. Even like y'all, the relationships, the hetero relationship, but as far as, like we said with that Marilyn Fry quote, the homoerotic relationships that men have with each other. Like, hell, if a man is comfortable enough in public to grab his friend's ass, yeah, they might have did some shit. They might have did some shit right before they came up to this store that you're seeing them to do it in. Like, and who cares? Who gives a fuck? Everybody's brain should be on safe sex. That's the only thing that needs to be safe. That's it. Safety. Being safe and being transparent with your partner about what you got going on. That's it, and that's all. Everything else is none of your fucking ass business. Now, if you have fostered a relationship where your partner feels good enough to tell you who they've been with and all that stuff, and that's the thing, y'all want the who when it's the genitals, but you don't want to hear about your man's ex, right? That girl and how she was doing a split on the dick better than your ass, right? You don't want to hear about that though. So it's always the pick and choose. I can't do that. I don't understand. And we know these niggas don't want to hear about their exes, their girls' ex. We know that. So don't even have to wonder there. Did you end up watching the clip? I can't remember.
Wait, which one?
Nene and T.S. Madison.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You want to pull it up?
Mm-hmm.
Do it on YouTube, and then you can 1.5 it. Normally, I just fill him in, y'all, but the reason why I'm doing this is because I only have another bulletin point after this one.
That's an hour-long video.
You just need to find the clips. Try to look up the shorts.
Excuse me.
or scroll and see if you can see somebody who like just showed like a specific portion of it. You know what you could do? Pull it up on Twitter.
It's like going to another country having street food.
Not the street,
It's gonna tell your apple.
That's one thing I can give Nene. She is very expressive, and it just makes me. It can make me laugh effortlessly when she's not getting on my nerves. Yeah, girl. You can speed it up on Twitter too.
Okay, what was paying? I forget. That's the you be whatever you got.
Hey, what?
Was there not more to that clip? The first one that you had?
Okay. So
Was there not more to that? Wait, I wanted you to. You missed a part. Was there not more to that clip?
mm-mm.
Okay. Can you
It's
speak?
like
I
a few
wanted you to hear the. Okay, I wanted you to hear the one where, like, there's a fuller version of that clip. I wanted you to hear that because I wanted you to hear where people are critiquing Nene at.
That's a trainee.
It's a difference.
What's a trainee?
Well, like, I'm a trainee.
Okay.
You know, so I said you were giving trainee. Aromas of perfume,
Yeah, she been.
oils,
Yeah.
kind of it's hair lipstick.
Yeah.
You come in here to get that. This is extra.
It is.
You come in here to get all this. This is extra. Because if you come in here looking for this first,
So you like the basket?
oh, that's all I'm gonna do it.
That's the basket.
And if I miss,
Yes. Neat. No introduction. Because if you don't, you know. So give a virtual round of applause for my
Can
girl.
you skip around a little bit?
it's a point. We don't read everybody.
Yeah.
Wait, sometimes I part with the.
Let me
If you
try
can
TikTok.
find. Okay. That'll. Yeah. I'm screaming. Sorry, y'all. I just want you to hear it for yourself.
They gave me.
What? Okay, well, you know when you guys be saying that, that's weird. Why? Because what do you mean you don't date gay men? Because if he is sleeping with you and sleeping with a woman, he's something.
Well, he's not gay.
What is he?
Definitely not gay.
He's bi?
Listen, because if a man come in here and he looks at me and you,
Yeah. What is he?
and well, he likes women.
Yeah, because he doesn't know.
And if he does know, he likes women.
Okay.
Now-
So, but what is he?
Well, that will possibly, it's a possibility.
He's bisexual?
He could be bi or he could be pan.
Okay, guys.
You know, a lot of men are,
Yeah.
a lot of men are men, but they state they won't. They don't say anything. Like,
I don't want to run into them. I don't want to date him.
Nene, if you've dated,
I need you to like,
Nene, if you
Hello
dated,
Kitty.
if you dated,
Yes.
if you've dated men, there's a possibility in your life
He's been with a man.
been with something.
What do you mean he been with something?
He's been outside. I mean, here's the thing. I know that you consider trans women men because we were born male. But there's a difference between being man and male.
I get it. But you have your part.
That's correct.
So he can love you and think you're so beautiful. And I
There are
agree with you.
There are men who deal with me that won't touch my parts. Anytime you say
But does he know it's there?
yeah, he knows it's there. I'm not hiding it. Listen,
That wouldn't make any sense.
Well, I've had gentlemen to tell me, "Hey, put a pillow over that," and I'm like, "Well, you're not the nigga for me. You don't have to touch it and deal with it. But I'm not hiding shit from you."
So, okay, wait a minute. We gotta go back figure this out.
Yeah.
So the man,
I'm
so the man gonna be sleeping with me and you. I don't want to talk to him.
You know?
Why the hell you going to sleep with me then going to sleep
Well,
with
he
you?
don't. Men like variety.
Oh, please. I don't want him.
Well, shit. I mean, hey, but it's happened.
I'm
Like,
over it.
but these things, this is what women.
That's why I'm not even dating. I mean,
So that's the clip in totality. Would you like to start or would you like me to?
You can start. She fucking funny. Be crazy as shit.
So I just really wanted to tap on where I thought Nene misstepped. And as far as transgender and identity and all that stuff goes, this stuff is not new. Y'all can go research on your own. What I will say is, and I mean, this could be nitpicking, but you guys, I was just like, but then again, also remembering Nene is 60, more than likely religious from the South. So when she said you guys, I was like, but whatever. And I don't think it bothered T.S. Madison too much, at least not that part. But as far as a lot of people online were trying to say, and I remember, and it's so funny because she hasn't responded since. But a lot of people, I think, were trying to minimize how Nene came off when she said, "If he's been with you, I don't want to be with him." And I was like, if we remove identity from this conversation, that's rude as fuck in any other context. The only way it could be maybe appropriate is if you're talking to your friend. Because, of course, nobody, 9 times out of 10, most of people don't want to sleep behind their friends. I mean, some of y'all niggas probably don't care. But at least women, they don't want to sleep with, a man that their one friend has been with. And that's funny because, and I use that actually, but to lead into that tweet, this woman tried to bring that up as an example. And I don't like when people try to play on my head top or like play dumb or stupid when the answer is right in front of your face. So, and it's funny because I haven't got a response back, but I said, that is not what Nene meant when she said that. That is not the same, or that is not the same context as the way Nene said it. And I just wrote a period because, like, let's be so fucking for real. We knew what Nene meant when she said this shit. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. It's weird because it's like Nene is so closely knit with the LGBTQ community. And I mean, she was willing to learn more than most probably 60-year-old Black women were, or to entertain that conversation more than they would be willing to. But overall, I don't think any actual learning came from it. I did see T.S. Madison write a tweet and clarify some things. And maybe Nene saw that. Maybe that could help her further educate herself. I'm not sure. But what were your thoughts on the situation? Because for me, like, we have to understand the implications of what we're saying when you say, if he's been with you, I don't want him. Like, you're saying it as if T.S. Madison is dirty. Like, she's beneath. Like, that's what it is. That's why that's being said. And then it makes me question, like, I don't know. Like, I remember this woman, she said something, and I said, what's the problem? You like dick too. So does she. So what's the issue? And then she tried to bring up, somebody said, that's why these niggas are shooting you to a trans person. And I said, the same dick that you're trying to bring up is killing black women every 4 hours. These niggas are taking y'all out every 4 hours per, I believe, the CDC guidelines, right? No, I'm not CDC guidelines. I can't remember which organization it is, but very reputable. And when I see the way that black men handle black women, I'm pretty sure it's true. So yeah, every 4 hours a black woman is dying at the hands of domestic violence. So what dicks are y'all fighting over? Like, I don't know. But your turn.
Nene's funny. I just think ignorance is funny as hell. I will give her the benefit of the doubt. At least she, was willing to ask questions and stuff. And I think, like you said, older woman, deeply Southern roots, much like, I explain my side of the family.
Now, I also want to be very clear with me explaining that, just like I explained it with Terrence Howard, light skin, colored eyes, being an actor. That's not an excuse for your ignorant shit that you decide to hold on to in life. I just want to make that very clear. I'm just saying, I'm giving nuance to the situation. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what you were born in. You don't have to be that shit. That's on you, and that's your choice. I just want to clarify that. Looking to the camera.
Definitely.
But yeah,
I feel like I said, at least, and you said, at least she, took the time and was asking questions and stuff. I feel like she at least had it in her to try to learn and grow and explore more onto the subject. But, being that the way she is, I guess it's a struggle maybe for her or something like that. But either way the cut goes, yeah, watch what you say, because, yeah, it was, like I said, it's just funny as hell, the ignorance.
I'm not surprised because Nene, but I'm also a little surprised because, like, Nene, you date and you're in Atlanta. If you think that your coochie hasn't touched a man, that's more than likely touched something other than a coochie. Excuse me. And you're dating in Atlanta? And how long has she been there? Because she grew up in Athens, so.
Wasn't it her?
Wasn't it her that what?
One of their husbands was supposedly gay. Wasn't it her?
Or
was it somebody else?
Nah, that was somebody else.
Oh.
But I don't know. I just that was Portia with Cordell. They call that man Bubble Butt.
Cordell, you say?
I'm sick of you. If that's true, it's all in the ass. You just go ahead and hang it up because the faces. Child, you be better off with Charles. Yeah, that's Portia's words. She should go fuck Charles. Angela should have whooped her ass.
Cordell looked like a piece of beef jerky. Leathery. You okay?
Moving right along. Yeah, this was a situation where I was just annoyed to see people try to play coy to what the issue at hand is. I mean, if your preference is somebody that is strictly heterosexual, I mean, cool, that's great for you, I guess. That's a weird line to draw because a lot of y'all will deal with the cheater, y'all will deal with abuse, and I say deal with loosely because if somebody's physically abusing you, it is hard to leave that, especially if you're the woman in the situation or the weaker person. But y'all will deal with cheating, y'all will deal with babies being had on you, y'all will deal with abuse, again, using that loosely. Y'all will deal with stinginess. Y'all will deal with being a single mother in a marriage. Y'all will deal with you bearing the brunt of the children. You literally, these niggas don't even know. They don't even know what their kids are allergic to. They can't even remember their birthdays half the time you ask them. y'all okay with being the breadwinner, but you draw the line that this man may have had a sexual experience with something other than a biological female, let's say that. Because y'all keep saying woman and man, that's societal constructs. So, at any rate, has nothing to do with your genitalia. But, that's just weird to me. That's where the line is drawn. I wonder, like, I don't know. It's just weird. When I was in middle school, I dated a bisexual. When I was in middle school, I dated a bisexual girl. It did not cross my mind once that she, like, that wasn't. I didn't care. It wasn't a.
It got her lips on another coochie.
Yeah, like it didn't even. I don't know. Like I don't know where y'all mindsets be. I be trying to put myself in y'all's shoes, but I can't really explain that one. Well, I can say, you know, the aspect of people look at men who, you know, are gay as less than effeminate, so are having feminine energy. When the truth of the matter is, everybody has both. But nonetheless, I get it from the less of a man aspect. Not that I'm saying I agree. I'm just saying I see how women could take that aspect because they're functioning under the same patriarchy as we are. So of course they're going to echo sentiments. That's why when y'all men get online and say, oh, women are calling men having lemon water gay and stuff like that, I don't want to hear it because y'all dick police just as much as them, if not more. So it's like, let's see how y'all respond to a man wearing nail polish or with a nose ring or with a, like, let's be for real. I just looked at you and thought about it. Excuse me. Oh shit. Now my grandma said, I think it was my grandma. She saw my sister with her septum and said she looked like a bull. Maybe that was my mom.
Your grandma?
That might have been my mom actually. I think she said that.
She's with us?
Oh, my great grandma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think the energy should be put where it needs to be, and that's with these men, because that's who are killing both of y'all and take y'all out. For them, it's because, you know, it's a little fetish, little dirty love affair, whatever. Or maybe they genuinely are attracted and just don't want nobody on, whatever, that's their business. But these same dicks that y'all are fighting for with these trans women, they taking both y'all out. So I don't, maybe start at the dicks. That's the problem, maybe. I don't know. A trans person being a trans man, I've had a friend who was a trans man. That didn't take away from my masculine. Like, I don't know. Do y'all hear yourselves when y'all talk online and in person? Because I'll be saying this shit in person too. I work at a bar. I'm like, do y'all hear yourselves? Y'all sound kind of dumb, kind of stupid, kind of delayed, kind of slow. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I remember that trans woman that came out, and there's people who are loud and wrong on the microphone in every community. And I have noticed with some communities, when somebody is loud and wrong, people are not as quick to call them out or chastise them, so it doesn't look like they're allowed to be the representative for everyone. So I mean, I see fighting on both sides, but I just think it should stop. Like, and I do think conversations like this are necessary so people can say, oh, I agree with Nene, I agree with them. I think it's just annoying when I see these conversations and like women will say, you know, oh no, it's not like that or not like this. And then when this happens with Nene, y'all are saying Nene was right. So it's just like, just stand in your shit. I don't know. But I don't know. The agenda, everybody wants y'all to be gay. I don't know what. There are so many other concerns and issues in the world than what somebody is putting their mouth on at night.
That part.
That's why when y'all say, oh, I don't care about people's relationships, shut the fuck up. Yes, y'all do. Y'all absolutely do. Y'all are obsessively insane, and it's weird as fuck. That's why I'm private as hell. I don't tell people shit. I told my friends I'm the one to pop up and get married. I meant pop up married. That's what I meant to say. Not the weed got through the blunt. It's in my mouth, but oh well. I paid for it.
Oh,
I'm chewing on it now. All right, that's burning my lips. Do you have anything else to add?
no.
Alrighty. I would say people do better, but I know most of y'all won't. So
Oh God.
I'm just being real. And it's real sad to watch Black people treat other Black people like how we are treated by, hell, everybody. It's really sad, but a lot of y'all just want your head to stay in your ass. So keep it there. Makes sense why your breath smells like that. Yeah. Well. I usually have a solution at the end of the video. Well, yeah, put the energy where it needs to be. And caution, word to the wise. Be careful throwing a dick, because that same dick you trying to throw on somebody's face might come around and slap you in your cheek.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I would never be, like when women say, oh, my man would never. You don't know that nigga. My child would never. You don't know your child. When anybody is pushed in a certain situation, they are capable of doing any and everything. So,
Right.
yep. Well, on that note, y'all been squared.
You.
Hate it.
You've been
Oh, let me spray
squared.
down and go edit this bullshit. All right, Ty, let's go watch Blood of Zeus. Oh, you think you can stick in for an episode? Are you tired? What time? Wait, what time you gotta be up in the morning?
I don't have to be up early, but I did take that Flexeril. It's currently kicking my ass.
Oh, okay. We'll watch it tomorrow. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys on the next episode, and we do have some surprise guests coming up soon, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you follow us on our socials. Interact with us, guys. If y'all enjoyed the episode, let us know if there's anything y'all want us to cover. Let us know in the comments. Whether that's YouTube, TikTok, wherever this is being posted at. We will catch you guys on the next episode.
Ow.
Ooh.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.